officially live. This is live, right? Alright, it seems about live. And we're just gonna ignore what happened. Yes. Oh god. Okay, since there's no one here, this means that I can talk about whatever I want, and no one will ever know. No one will ever know. It is just beautiful. I am free. This is so good. Alright, last time I got content striked. Not a strike, I forgot what it's called. Community content claimed, yes. Content claimed. I got that thing for playing music, classical music. Like, they're old dead guys, like, who cares? But apparently they do care, so I have to fix that. But I'm too lazy to fix that. So for now, I just got rid of the stuff that got me in trouble. And we'll just hope that nothing else gets me in trouble. Only problem is, why is Spotify not working anymore? I downloaded Spotify, played it yesterday. Alright. Holy shit, that's really loud. Okay, let me, report ears. Okay. I think that's alright. Alright, it should be like at a volume where it's like barely hearable. But just in case, I'm gonna mute my audio and check with YouTube. Alright, let's speak some more words so I can test my mic. Testing. Blah. Okay. Things sound like they're working. Cool. Nothing is destroyed. Alright, as you can see from the thumbnail, and from the title, and from the description, this is going to be an intense training arc, spanning across multiple days, and multiple streams, possibly even multiple videos, depends on how lazy I am. But you know the answer to that. Very lazy. So chances are, most likely, you're only going to see this through streams, and it'll probably only last a couple days before I get tired and move on to the next thing in my life. But for now, we are just going to draw people, and I'm going to get so good at drawing people. The goal is that I'll be able to make my own comics, and then I'll finally be able to like draw whatever the heck it is that I dream about every night. Because I dream about some crazy stuff. Actually, let me see. Is my iPad dying on me? It is dying on me. I brought a charger this time. I've come so prepared. We're gonna ignore the first, like, 5 minutes of stream. I'm so prepared. I am just completely infallible. I know what these words mean. And, these wires are making sense because I'm just so good. Extreme. I'm so professional and popular. I have one viewer, and that viewer is me. And I'm like a ghost viewer. I'm like the worst kind of viewer. The kind of viewers that like don't do anything. I forgot the name of those. But I am that. Yeah. ASMR. Alright. This time, I shall actually talk about stuff instead of last stream. You know, last stream I asked that kid about their age, or like, not their age, their grade. And I asked like, if you're comfortable with it, tell me your age or something. And I thought it was a normal thing. But then they're like, I'm not comfortable with that. And it's like, that's also fair. And then I left at that. But then, like, last night I was trying to sleep and I was just thinking, oh, I sound like a creep. I just asked that person to reveal their personal information. Like that random stranger to reveal their personal information. Like, I am just such a bad person. And I felt terrible the whole day. So, we're going to ignore whatever happened last stream. And, just continue from now. This is not shuffled. No wonder everything's Undertale. Like, I like Undertale, but, like, variety. Here's the stream button. No, not this. Shuffle. How do words work? How do people stream? I do not know how to stream. Or multitask. On anything, actually. Right. So, I've been thinking about what is my favorite topic to talk about? Because I had nothing to talk about last stream. And that poor child, I'd assume, had to listen to me fumble for 1 hour. So now, I have to fix that. I can't have people just being on my stream and not doing anything. They must suffer in some way. That's verbal. And that's a crab. How do crabs work? I have such a god tier thumbnail. Don't you agree? 0 people in the chat. Oh yes, me, the one viewer. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. Thank you, me. You are a very good... Oh god. Alright, this is me. Crab. Same thing. Oh my god, I cannot tell the difference. Spot the difference. Maybe if I streamed on Twitch more, I'd get more viewers. Oh god, that's like impulsive thinking. It's like falling into the dark side of Twitch. Ooh. Okay, why is Spotify deciding that today will be a day of Undertale? Alright, Consolation by Lily Pichu. Wow. You know, I wanna set up the thing where it like tells you what song's playing on the stream. But that's like when I get more viewers. Until then, I shall decide not to invest anything into better setups. Cause why would I? That's like not cost efficient. But yeah, I was thinking about how I need to like actually talk about stuff. And to talk about stuff, I have to talk about what I like. So what do I like? So I was thinking about that. And it got me thinking about books. I don't know how I got there. But it was like the middle of the night. So you know, like, you just think random things. So I got thinking about books. And then as I was thinking about books, I started thinking about web novels. Because that's the only kind of literature I read these days. In fact, there are... Oh god. I remember in my brain I had such a nice speech for this, but now I just do not have a speech. I mean, of course, like, during a stream you're not supposed to say scripted words, but still, like, you can't help but, like, want to script your words. But yeah. Web novels. They're literally the only thing I read. Like, I get up and I read and then I sleep. That's all I do. Except like now I stream, so now I like draw a little. So now I'm like not completely a degenerate, maybe. I mean, judging by my thumbnail, I'd say I'm quite a degenerate. If I do say so myself. But yeah, it's like the only thing I consume these days. Like the only thing I devour and crush and gut and what else do you what's another verb? Digest? Destroy. Oh, I like this song. Anyway, I crush those web novels every day. Smash them, if you will. Absolutely bombard them and destroy my mind, actually. Yeah. So I must talk about web novels. That is the plan for today. But I remember thinking about books because in the past I used to read books, and now I'm just terrible human being, just nothing but machine translated Chinese novels or Korean novels, actually. But like, I don't know, I feel like I'm at the age, like, when you're a child, like, you have to read what your teacher tells you to, and then you also went to like the library or whatever, and you had to like read whatever they told you to do. And now, like those are the days when I read like Magic Tree House and stuff. And then came the age of young adult fiction, young adult novels, YA novels, and that was just kind of terrible. Like, who was that? Like this like Kiara Cass lady or something? The selection? I don't know. Say what you will, but I dislike them greatly. And I was just thinking to myself the whole time during that period of my life, like, is this the kind of novel that the adults consume? Is this my life now? Terrible romance novels? No, that couldn't be. So instead I read the whole of the entirety of the dystopian library. Not really, but I read like 1984 and Fahrenheit 450 or whatever. Something. What else did I read? Like, there's a very popular one. There was like The Uglies or something, where it's about like this society where they do a mandatory surgery on everyone to turn them pretty, but then also like makes them stupid, like stereotypical blonde, you know. Okay, maybe I shouldn't make that comparison, but like, think about the stereotype. That's what they made you into. And then they had those like authority figures that had to like keep you in control. But yeah, that also turned out to be romance. The problem was that like every novel just turned out to be a romance novels, and I hated Kiara Cass. Everything is just Undertale today. What the frick? Alright. Oh, I think the neck is way too long. No wonder. I mean, but at the same time, she has a beautiful long neck. Like giraffe. Still, I think I went a little overboard with the neck. But yeah. And then young adult happened. That was a terrible age. I did not know what to read anymore. And then came the golden age, where I learned about like web novels. And web novels are great because they're all so bad. Or they are all so bad that at the same time you have to ignore that. And like, it's like thrifting. Like, occasionally you find something that's like not brain rot, that doesn't like absolutely kill you inside when you read it. Maybe I shouldn't say that word. But yeah, and then yeah. And then like, that was the period of my life when I became like older, past the age where I go to libraries, which means I no longer went to libraries, and thus I like never read any books ever. And the only literature I consumed was news stories occasionally for my debate class, And also, this is a great song. It's like a remix of the Undertale song called like Spider Dance or something. But anyways, yeah. And then I also like the song. Oh god, I'm not getting any work done today. What else did I read? Like news articles, TikTok video descriptions maybe. And that was basically it. So web novels, webtoons, you know, all the good stuff. The first one I read was like The King's Avatar, and that was a recommendation by one of my favorite YouTubers. Unfortunately, you know, I don't know. But it was a great thing. Web novel, yes. C novel? Yes. I don't know. I'm feeling very awkward now. When you realize that you said something wrong, sort of, and then now you're in an awkward situation where like you technically didn't say anything wrong, but like it didn't come out the way you anticipated it would. So now you're in an awkward situation where you can't ramble anymore because your flow's been broken. Also, this lady's arm I did not draw correctly because this is a flat line and this is not a flat line. See, this thing goes upwards, so that's problematic. Can we let go fly? Oh, the power of technology. I am living in the new age. And this is like a beautiful curve, like a little nice curve, unlike these pincers I've drawn. Oh well, they'll come to. Yeah. Anyway, but despite how bad I am at speaking, don't let that distract you from the fact that The King's Avatar is a great read. It's like 1,400 chapters long, which is insanely long. But if you read like 50 chapters a day, or maybe even 10 chapters a day, you can finish in like 140 nights. And if you decide, sleep is for the weak, then holy shoot, you're back! Hello! And I am back. We're all back. What a wonderful day this has been. By the way, I got 4 hours of sleep last night, so I'm like unhinged right now. Oh god. But yeah, I was talking about web novels, because I read them a lot. Yeah. And also the fact that this hand looks like a crab. It's just a crab pincer, same thing. Just, I cannot unsee it. Also, I wrote this wrong. Alright, there we go. Now everything's fixed. But yeah, I've been reading web novels instead of reading like books recently. In fact, like web novels are like the only thing I consume these days. Which is kind of bad because I used to read. But then like at the same time, books aren't actually all that great. Like just because they're paperback doesn't mean that they're good. That's sort of the thing I realized. Like, I read like young adult novels recently, or like a couple years ago. That's not recent. But they're all like romance. I don't know. I think that's kind of not my cup of tea. And then I should get rid of the switch nose. After you left, I kind of like destroyed this lady and turned them into a witch. And I decided to give it a carrot nose or something. I don't know what was going through my head. Yeah, same. I'm more of like action and the drama maybe. Not really drama, but like sometimes if it's good. But I was recommended like this web novel called The King's Avatar, which is like there are 3 people. Oh my god. Wait, really? Who is this third person? Maybe they're a bot. Maybe they're not a real person. What does my YouTube analytics tell me? It says there are 3 concurrent viewers. What? No way. I do not believe this. I don't know. You know, it'd be really awkward if there was a person and they decided not to chat. How awkward would that be? That'd be kind of cringe. I'm trying to peer pressure them into speaking. Cool people speak in the chat. Alright, well, I'm sure we'll figure out what's happening here sometime. But in the meantime, web novels. Yes, I'm such a degenerate. Oh my god. Why is that mouth so weird? I used to draw people in class during COVID when everyone wore masks. So like I actually could like recognize everyone in my like 100 student classroom by face. I couldn't recognize them by name though. But like the problem is that lower lip is so weird. The problem is that what happened is that I ended up like being able to draw like the top half of a face really well, but then the lower half, like specifically the mouth and the nose, I just cannot draw because like it was covered by a mask. So I could draw like masks really well. Like let's give this lady a mask. It actually goes out a little more. People are bad at wearing masks. Well, that's just totally a mask right there. Alright, let's get rid of this. But yeah, so now like how to mouth. That's just it doesn't match. Oh well. Oh well. Ugh. Anyway, I spent COVID like reading web novels. We're gonna get back into that conversation. It's like the one I read is like 1,400 chapters long, which seems like a lot, but like paperback chapters and web novel chapters, what the heck happened here, are not the same. Like web novel chapters are like max 7 pages. Compared to like how long are like novel chapters? Like at least like 30 or 40 pages, right? So like if you think about it, if you combined all of the Harry Potter books into like one book, that'd be like very long. I don't know what point I'm trying to prove here, but like, yes, I wasn't that much of a degenerate. Anyway, point is, I read that thing, and I read like roughly like 50 chapters a day. At some point, I was reading that book out of like sheer willpower because it was just so long. I find books that are comic I can read. Yeah, that's true. I read some manga, and I haven't read that many like English comics, but I read like the translated stuff. Do you read like on Webtoon or something? Do you have any recs? Possibly recommendations of any sort? You have a genre of choice? Yeah. I read webtoons on the Webtoon app for a while. But now it's just books. And there are some books that are just like machine translated, which means that they take the like Korean or Chinese versions and they just like put it through Google Translate. So that the result is that it's so brain dead. Like the pronouns are just not correct. Like it will say he for a while and then it'll switch to I and then they and then she, and it's like, who are you talking about? I do not know. Which begs the question, why do I read them? And the answer is good question. I do not know either. Yes. Do you like the thumbnail I made, by the way? Oh god. This lady has turned into a Chinese lady. I'm pretty sure they're not that Chinese in the photo, but they are certainly Chinese here. Spent a lot of time on that thumbnail. Oh god. I think it's hilarious. It's very sus, I must say. Oh god. We're not liking myself here. Although that was certainly caught on camera and thus leaked. Oh, recent references. Let's go with this lady. Yes. I also realized that since I have a computer, I could also play video games, which is a new addition, a new development of sorts from when I couldn't play video games because I was on an iPad. So who knows? Maybe I'll rebrand into a Minecraft YouTuber or something. Nah, I would never do that. But would it? Nah. Why is this person's proportions? What? Okay. Ignore the proportions, just draw. Yeah, that's an insane angle. I think OBS just yelled at me for a second, but we shall just ignore that. Nothing is happening. Oops. Why is my battery charging so slow? You are charging, right? Maybe if I lower my brightness. Cool. I can barely see anything. I got my eyes tested though, and it came out that I was not dying yet. So now I'm just abusing my eyes because I can actually. How do these? Those are not knees. I'm just blind. Leg positions. I went to the store the other day and the worker asked for my email and I stood there sweating while thinking about Oh yeah. Oh man. You could always make a new email. Or you could always keep it and it'd just be a nice story every time you tell it. I'd be like, before I tell you my email, let me tell you a story. And I'd be like, oh god, I'm getting swindled here. I'm just kidding. This person is beginning to look like a gacha character. Huh. Oh well. Oh yeah, but I was talking about web novels. And I wanted to spoil a few of them. Or something. Maybe, possibly. Possibly. But yeah, I read one that was like about a video game. It's called like The King's Avatar, where like this person got kicked out of his professional team, and then he's like, nah, I'm not taking that. And then he like forms his own team, and it's like a fun story about this shameless guy who gets his team to win and stuff, and it's kind of cute. But like the greatest part of that is like the banter, because it's like it's different from regular novels. Buff artist real? Oh god. I hope so. That is the goal. I shall become the buffest artist there is. A pure Chad artist. But yeah, video games. I've been trying. Oh. This is strange. It now says that there is one viewer on my stream, but you are clearly in existence, and I am clearly in existence. So how do we add up to 1 instead of 2? Maybe I am like half a person? Or maybe I'm a ghost. Whoa. I think this was... No, this is not gonna get me copyrighted. Cool. I think it's not letting me see yesterday's stream because I played songs that weren't supposed to be played on stream. Which is stupid because it's all classical music. And like, why would you copyright classical music? But they are stupid or something. And this leg is just not correct. This leg is like bent. What the frick? Yeah. Honestly, Also, TY for coming here, cause no one else comes here. But why are you here? Like, you could be doing anything else with your life. You could be watching TikToks, or watching YouTube, or anime, or I don't know. What else do people do during the summer? But why are you here of all places? No. You're just really bored. Fair. Now my title suggests the King's Avatar. Oh god, this is the problem once you've read too many web novels, is that you just start to like advertise it. I advertise it more than I advertise my YouTube channel. This is really bad marketing. I'm just not making money from this. I'm not even sponsored. I say that as I have like 1 viewer, and do not have to care about getting sponsorships. Is this I like the fact that I get to skip out on drawing feet today. We all have cheating every so often, running away from our responsibilities. Instead, you can just draw curved bricks. There's like a chain or something? I don't know what that is. A dangly. There's like a belt here or something. I have to remove my lines. This person, it's amazing how their back hasn't like snapped from all this bending they're doing. Amazing flexibility, I guess. But still. Also, another thing I wrote down in my list of funny things to talk about, even though I am unfunny, is bugs, because I absolutely cannot stand them. Like, whenever I get bitten by a mosquito bite, it is just terrible. I am just, like, incapacitated for, like, the whole week. I'll just be, like, limping around. It was like, oh, my foot. And they're like, you were bitten on your arm. I was like, my foot. Ugh. It is not okay. Happy Rainbow Week. Is it Pride Week? Is there a Pride Week? Wait, no. Huh? Is this just National Rainbow Day? What do you mean by Rainbow Week? I am uninformed about this development. Please let me know so I can sound less stupid in front of my friends. This person just has a cup on their waist. That's just mug. They just have. Let me change the color. Mug. Beautiful. Ah. Nice. Wait, is it actually Pride Month? Pride Month. Oh, June. It is the month of Pride. Whoa. I should do something for that. Perhaps once my training arc is complete, though. I'll train for, This line. What? Okay. The shoulder needs to go out a little more. Yeah. Have you watched Spy Family? It's spelled. It has an X in the middle. I haven't gotten around to it. It's really good. I recommend it. Actually, my brother recommended it to me. I think I was on the car with him, and he was like, "Yo, you should totally watch Spy Family." I was like, "No, I am too lazy to do anything." And he was like, "Well, you are on my car, so now we are watching Spy Family." And obviously, we didn't watch on the car, but like. You know, we watched it. It was good actually. The music is really good and it's extremely cute. I will just become an unpaid advertiser this stream. It is not a training arc anymore. Instead, it is a money arc. Where I give out free advertisements to a single one person. What is that she's holding? Do you have any guesses? It looks like a hair iron or something. Maybe it's a taser. Or a large eraser? Oh, maybe it's a microphone. That makes sense. Alright, microphone. Yes. And also, I've been getting a lot of recommendations for Oshinoko, which is like this idol anime thingy. About this, I don't know the details, but it's about this singer or something, performer. And that's all I know. My brother has not told me anything. He is my only source of information, which is not a good idea. Brothers are notoriously unreliable. And this body is just not making sense. It just looks like a mound over here. It's supposed to look like a shape, a body, but instead it's just a circle. Okay, possibly. This head needs to move backwards. This person would have a butt chin if they were a little chubbier. Or a double chin, I mean. Okay, I realize my proportions are incorrect. They are just not accurate. That's supposed to be here. Uh-oh. What have I done? It's just so wrong. Oh no. Oh, I think there's a lot of things wrong with this drawing. Oh, geez. Do you need to sleep soon? Perhaps you should. Well, if you are procrastinating with your sleeping, well, I am always here. And by always, I mean that, like, until I decide to sleep, because it's also getting late, but, like, not that late. Should be a few hours. Or maybe 1 hour. Who knows? I think it's beginning to look something like a actual thingy. That is a good process to go through. Bye. See ya. Have a good rest. think I'm getting tired too. But now is not the time for rest, it is the time for training! Because I shall become the buffest artist there's known to man. Known to art. Actually, because that's the only thing that matters. Actually, the only thing that matters is clout, but like, it's a little too early for that. We'll need a couple hundred more years of training for that. I don't know. Sad thing about I think it's the angles aren't they're not angling. They're not angling properly. But I think it is a little too awkward to change it. There we go. Maybe that'll be better. I think because I'm looking at this parallelogram here, and almost parallelogram, a weird quadrilateral shape of sorts. And this quadrilateral does not equal to that quadrilateral, which is why I'm concerned. Also, I saw a tip about like drawing hands where you're supposed to draw like the silhouette first, which contradicts a previous tip about drawing the... Actually, it doesn't really contradict, but it was like talking about how you're supposed to draw the palm first and then connect the fingers onto the palm, so I guess it's slightly different. But this is not working. It's like supposed to be an angle like this. Let's draw boxes. When all else fails, you just box and it'll all go fine. You can solve any problem with boxing. Oh man, I'm so proud of that joke. I'm so proud. Good job, me. You did a good thing. You did a good. Wow, you're just so good. So unbelievably good. Ooh. Also, I love it when you can just talk into this mic and now it's like ASMR. Wow. Or you could use it as intimidation when you speak into the mic. And that like allows for so many fun jokes. So many bits you could do. Like, what are some bits that you could do? Drop the gun! Oh man, why am I so easily entertained? Actually, I wouldn't say I'm easily entertained. It's more of the opposite. If I were easily entertained, I would not have to stream. I would just laugh at myself all day. And then not have to do anything else. I wouldn't have to watch YouTube videos. I'd just talk to myself. Or something. You know, I used to play Mancala with myself. Like, Mancala... I had like such intense matches with myself. Like, there was a time when, you know, I forgot how many... Why does my wrist make so many, thingies? I think there are like 8 circles and like... Or maybe it's 5, I forgot. But yes, I had such a long chain of Mancalas, and it was like boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. It went like 3 times over. And at the very end, it landed here. And it stopped. And I was so upset. And then the other me, the opponent, me too, decides, like, there was a grand reveal where it was like, as it turns out, I've been a spy for the opponent's side, and now I shall help you. And then I moved this one thing over to here, which broke all the rules of Mancala, and then I won. And I was so proud of myself. This was preschool, by the way. Like, actually, maybe kindergarten, but a long time ago. So that's all that matters. I am not crazy anymore. Anyway, when I get better at art, I want to start doing YouTube shorts or something, which is the equivalent of saying that I want to start doing TikTok, which is a terrible idea. It's like succumbing to the dark side, like Alan Walker's old song. I forgot how the song goes, but it was a good song. I like Dark Side, or I didn't like it in the past because it was associated with gacha, and at that point I was trying to purge all traces that was part of the gacha scheme. Whoa. It looks like she's saluting now. Wow, this is beautiful, gorgeous. 10 out of 10. It's a 10 for me. But yes, I was speaking words and now I've forgotten, and I keep making weird things. And how much charge do I have left? 10%. Still good. Truly delightful. You know, I've been watching Sam Does Art, and you know how Sam's intros have gotten more and more weird recently? Well, they've become more and more relatable, because as I was doing this stream, I was just thinking, like, how, like, whenever people come on this stream, or, like, whenever one person comes on this stream, or, like, no, I've experienced people coming on my stream. I do Twitch. I did Twitch. I know my thingies. I've experienced my share of streaming. I am now a professional streamer and shall graduate onto VTubing or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's a time for after my training arc. And my training arc will last as long as I want it to. In other words, I will keep training until the end of time. No, I won't, but like, yeah, close enough. Look at that. Look at those eyeballs. Yeah, Sam's intros have gotten like a lot more, now this person's crying. Relatable, because like, he just gets scared at the viewers each time. I'm like, why does this person look in two directions? I'm like, yeah, that's just me, actually. Like, someone hops on the stream like, oh, you're here. Oh god, what to do now? Okay, I have to somehow make their eye bags less small. Like, they're not sleep deprived. They're just cute. Okay, maybe that works. They're still sleep deprived. I don't think I'm fixing that one. Not unless I get some dark values in here. But the thing about dark values is that you have to make them look good, which is a skill I do not possess currently. Also, this person's nose looks like a villager nose from Minecraft. I should do a study on faces soon for my training arc. Raindrops. Wait, no, that's the wrong song. Conversation, a drink, our last cup of coffee. Someday we might be 80 and think about the different things we used to say. All the memories of you will just become a ghost of a smile lost in the wind. Someday it'll be the last day. This nose is curved now. It's like a curved nose. Oh god, I'm just so focused on drawing my curved face. It's Picasso. Wow! Look at him. Truly delightful. This person is judging me so hard. Look at those judgmental eyes. They're like, bruh, you peace out. You are going to implode upon yourself. Like, this person's saluting you. Like, congrats, I am proud. Good job, son. And this one's like, bruh, I will salute your death or something. See you never. Also, why is this mouth like crooked? I will drink the last cup of coffee with a smile. Yeah, I remember I had to sing that song for a competition of sorts. It's like, this person has bunny teeth now. Whoa, that's the wrong expression, but like, you know, we'll take it. And this person become a panda. And an amphibian at the same time. I'm running out of throat here. We're just going to have to mumble until I die. As in when my voice dies. Okay, let's see. Concurrent viewers is still 0, which means I'm still good to act as suspiciously as possible. You know how fun it'd be to make like stream highlights? That'd be so much fun. I'd have to first edit though, that's just such a hassle. Here's like top of the forehead, and this is like where the hair starts, except hair is like voluminous, voluptuous, tasty. Okay, too much cooling influence. Okay, let's do like the rough outline first. There's like a beautiful like curve shape of sorts, and it's like here. No, it doesn't go out that much. It's basically like, it looks almost like a wolf cut, but it's more just like hair that's windswept, which is like totally like Skylar aesthetic. You know, we should come up with lore for Skylar. I had lore, but then I kept changing it because I didn't like it. So we should come up with like consistent lore for Skylar. Unless we want to keep having Skylar be like a self-insert of me, and the lore just keeps changing depending on my personality. But you know, I don't think that's a good idea. I think Skylar deserves to be their own person, you know? Human rights or something. I like I have to add the or something. It's just like makes it so much more suspicious. Like, what do you mean or something? What else could that be? Is Skylar not a person? Are they a robot? You know, that was one of the possible lore ideas. This person's becoming increasingly non-Korean. I'm assuming they're Korean. They look like a K-pop star. I mean, they got the... what do they got? Okay. I love how detailed the face is compared to the rest of the body. Yeah, they got the microphone, they got the outfit, they got the fit. Like they even have the cool edgy gloves, the background. Oh, the background's Japanese. I think we have to reevaluate it. This lady scares me. Because her face is just so disproportionately large. And I think it's a little too late to change this. But we'll try our best. They also look like they have a beard. Not much I can do about that one. Okay, now they've become cute. Supposedly. Okay. Yeah. And their nose has not gotten less curved. Let's try to get rid of the beard though. Okay, now it just has a longer beard. There we go, maybe that's better. Who knows? The water. These hands look more like paws from Lackadaisy or something. Man, I could do a whole like roasting video on my art. Except the problem is for my old pieces, I haven't gotten to the stage where I dislike them yet. So I'm still like, this is not that bad. I mean, it's alright. It could pass, perhaps. Also, this person has one glove. I want to have one glove, because like an artist glove. Artist gloves are cool. Maybe I'll give my character canonical artist gloves. Wow. We're developing the Skylar lore so well. Skylar has artist gloves, canonically, but not in photos. She only wears them by herself because she is self-conscious about her physical appearance. And thus, she wears like a kimono looking thingy that was totally not inspired by the last piece I just drew. Honestly, if Skylar were self-conscious, she wouldn't wear tight clothing in general. That's just a bad idea. Okay, let's not make it too dark, but like at least show the fact that it should be dark. Same with here. Whoa. Draw the line there, and that'll become okay, since it's around trying to make this defined. Okay, I think that works. This expression is just completely wrong. This is just like a white lady that's just judging me continuously with a large curvy nose. Let's X out the fact that it's Spy X family. We don't want it to like X. It is not. Wait, no, I should X out the spy too. Not Spy family. Actually, let's just draw the knot on top of everything. Not Spy X family. There we go. Now people will be clear that this is not a defilement of the Spy X family. Instead, it is a poor artist's attempt at drawing. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Look, this line makes it look like you have like intense lighting from an angle. Or when you look too far away, it just becomes like, it just looks like you have like neon lights, you know, the ones that go like this. So maybe that backfired on me. Anyway. I should start drawing faster. That should be a thing I work on in the future. You know, we could draw a guy this time. You see, I'm trying to save the bottom two photos because they look so nice and cute. So, which one to do now? I also don't want to defile the cool looking fan art right now. Also, this photo is God tier. Let me import it. Let's do a photography study of this photo that I made. Oh, you can see my mouse. That's pretty nice. So, this, guess what it is? Guess. It's high. There's no way you can guess what it is. You're right. It's a cup. That's super obvious, actually. I don't know how you couldn't guess it. But it was like during my homecoming. The problem with homecoming is like sort of an event that all like lower classmen are like, wow, it's gonna be so cool. But it's like every year you're just let down. And then when you're a senior, you're finally like, I will not go to it this time. But then like the year I didn't go to it, apparently it was really good. So L. But like I was super bored because we were sitting there in like our nice heels and fancy dresses, and there was just only a plate of brownies. There wasn't even dinner. It was just a plate of brownies and lemonade. So I was super let down. And then so I started photographing because I learned this cool trick a while. Or like I was exploring because back then I had like self-motivation and a passion for the arts and humanities. So I decided to like, when I was like taking pictures, I realized that if you like zoom in a lot on the subject and have it be like lower down instead of like a top view, like for example if you're doing a flower, you have a beautiful flower. Instead of doing like a shot that's like this large where like there's like thousands of other flowers and like grass and whatever and stuff, and it becomes like a disastrous clump, you could instead do like, let me keep this for future reference, you can instead do like a flower thing where it's like from the side view, or maybe like it's like bonk. That's a butterfly. Let's try to fix this. There we go. Or it's like kind of off center, like this view of sorts. This view. You take it from this view and you zoom in a lot, so that's like the camera's like this. Or like this. And then like everything else is sort of blurry. So then like you have like sort of like a bush maybe, or like grass or something, but it's like super out of focus, and like the main thing in focus is this one flower. That's the technique I did with this cup, whereas like a table of 8 or something, like this cafeteria tables, and they have the little cup with the, or it's just a cup with like glass beads and stuff. Those are like glass rocks, as you can see, and then around the cup they had lights in like these little orbs that are like battery powered or something. So then I was playing with the little orbs because you could roll them around and stuff, and then I put them on the bottom of the cup, so like a little anatomy of the cup. Holy cup. The holy sea. Oh god, I'm gonna get cancelled. It's okay, if there's no one there, no one can cancel me. So these things are the beads. I stuffed them all down there, and then I put like the rocks on top of it. give the illusion that there are a lot of rocks in there. So there's a lot of rocks in this cup, and it does a cool thing, because I learned on like 5-minute crafts that if you have like a flashlight, and you put it on top of like a thing of glass, like a glass cup or something, then, or like a glass water bottle, a plastic water bottle, there we go. There we go. Plastic water bottle. It like shoots light in weird ways. It becomes a holy bottle. So like, since there's a bunch of glass beads in there with the light, it became like a holy cup. Holy cup. And a holy cup is great. It was super pretty. And I took like 50 photos of them. And among them was this. And it was just so beautiful because I took the umbrella out from my cup, from my drink, from the lemonade drink that they gave for free with nothing else. And I was so mad about. And I stuffed it in this cup, and it became like cute, like a tropical thing, you know. But anyway, that pattern over here is just a cool quirk of the cup itself, so I can't give all credit to me. In fact, most credit is not to me. But anyways, I like this photo a lot. End of story. Alright, well, that was a cool training arc. I had a fun time. Specifically, I like talking to myself, and knowing that anything I say goes. Since I am the only talker, no one can disagree with my talks. It is just me only. I shall rule the world. Anyway, I've become a little too unhinged and a little too tired because it is now my bedtime. And I am old and frail and cannot stay up at night. Mainly because I've spent all of my time staying up too late. I was supposed to draw and stream too. Oh well. I spent all of my previous years reading web novels, which we'll continue to talk about later. Maybe, who knows. I don't want to talk about it to other people though, because I don't know, it seems like something that people aren't interested in for some reason. I can't tell why. Definitely not the fact that I'm like a degenerate and no one would ever like that stuff. But you know, oh well. Man, I have a great thumbnail. I'm gonna make it increasingly sus as the days go by. But in the meantime, enjoy Buff Skylar. See ya.